Hi everyone, you are welcome to Exesta channel. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do it to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. Thank you. Today we'll be talking about the word growth. Why must we grow and how can we grow? Firstly, I would like to talk about the word growth. When talking of growth implies increasing your abilities to get desired outcomes. It is a process of development and it doesn't happen in a day. It's your choice, it is a matter of choice, but nature demands it. Try telling a tree it cannot grow. You see how ridiculous that sounds. You can only live your greatest life by growing. The only way to grow is through our willingness to be uncomfortable. Sometimes for us to grow, we have to change. Growth is not easy. We have to go out of our comfort zone to achieve what we want to be like or what we want to look like. Growth is also an increase to become better. It is a process. It is as a result of your actions and efforts. It is expedient we grow, and growth has to do with your intentionality. Growth is not natural. You can't grow subconsciously. You have to work for it. Growth has to do with determination, sacrifice, and sometimes your investment. Growth is not the same thing with change, because sometimes we replace the word change with growth. When talking of change is most especially used for something negative, to qualify a negative things, to describe a negative thing. For example, someone that has been doing good or well decline, we can say the person has changed. So when talking about change is something that can be attained without consent. It happens naturally that you yourself, you sometimes might not know. So when talking about change is something that is enjoyable. You do it at the expense of your comfort zone. You do it because it is enjoyable. So change is constant. Men change. It is only God that does not change. Anyone can change. But when talking about growth is becoming better. It increases you, it improves you. You become better. There is no how you grow that you will never become better. And when talking about growth, you should know growth is a process. It's not something that is just achieved in a day or overnight. It is a gradual process, and growth when talking about growth, you have to be consistent about it. You must be responsible for your life growth, which means you must be interested in your life growth. Very, very important. We are required to grow. The most important thing about us is to grow. And when we stop growing, then we stop becoming better. Growth is not something that is achieved overnight. Like I said, growth is positive. When we grow, we become better. There's no how you grow that you will never become better. And when we grow, we should learn to grow in all areas and aspects of our life to become the best version of ourselves. We are not competing with anyone, but we are competing with ourselves. Be it financial, be it academic, be it mentally, be it emotional, be it relationship wise, you have to grow. Growth is a process, and it has to be done daily. Growth should be consistent. It should be daily. Now we'll be talking about how we can grow. How can we grow? A lot of people have talked about this. I've made up my mind, but how do I start? How do I grow? Number one thing is you must set goals, measurable goals for yourself. What you want to look like, what are you trying to achieve or attain? You need to set goals for yourself. Number two, you have to be resilient. You have to be resilient. You have to be intentional. You have to be able to withstand challenges, to set small challenges for yourself. You have to be persistent and consistent about it. Though it might not be easy, because growth is not easy. You have to go outside your comfort zone. Number three, networking yourself with the rightful people, successful people you want to be like them, people you are trying to be like. Network yourself with them, with people with similar minds that will help you. People you can hear from and be like, yes, this inspires me, this motivates me. It is very important we network ourselves with successful people. And don't forget, the people you surround yourself, they have a great influence and impact on your life. And number four, we have meditation. Meditation is very important, very, very, very important. And don't forget, you have to study, you have to read. And when talking about this, you don't have to be rigid about something you've learned maybe sometimes in the past. You have to learn how to learn, to relearn and to unlearn, to learn new things daily, to learn new things. Don't rely on what you've known. Knowledge is vast. When talking about knowledge, there is not an end for knowledge. You can learn, as you learn more, you get to know that you haven't learned anything. And another thing, celebrate victories. Some of us, we find it difficult with it. We see others doing good, or what we plan, or something we also aim to be like, and see others doing them or achieving them. Sometimes it is like a bitter to us, and if you want to be like that, if you want to be successful, you should learn how to celebrate victories. It is very, very important. Don't compete with anyone. You are not competing with anyone. No. You are competing with yourself. You need to set more challenges for yourself. You have to be persistent. And another thing, you have to avoid anything called negative. Be it negative thoughts, because negative thoughts will produce a negative voice, and a negative voice will produce a negative actions. So you have to get rid of anything called negative around you, or anyone that will trigger something negative into you. You have to avoid it by all means. You have to avoid anything negative. Learn and try to talk about something that is positive. You can achieve it. What the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. Anything you can, if you can put in effort, if you can put in action, if you are determined about it, you can achieve it. There is nothing difficult that you cannot achieve. You can do it. You can do it. Just get rid of negative words. I believe you've learned one or two things from this topic. If you find this video helpful, please do to subscribe, share this video. Thank you for listening.